In the peaceful town of Villisca, Iowa, life moved at a gentle pace in the early 1900s. A close-knit community where neighbors knew each other by name, the people prided themselves on their simple, honest living. It was the kind of place where children played freely in the streets and evenings were spent sharing stories on porch swings under starlit skies. Among the townsfolk lived the Moore family, a well-respected couple, Josiah and Sarah, and their 4 children, Herman, Catherine, Boyd, and Paul. The Moores were friendly and active members of the community. On the night of June 9, 1912, they attended a local church revival meeting, leaving their cozy home at 508 East 2nd Street empty as they stepped out into the warm summer night. What none of them could have imagined was that this seemingly ordinary evening would be the last night for 8 innocent souls in that house. As the moon cast its silver glow over Villisca, a dark presence crept into the Moore home. An unknown assailant, silent and merciless, entered through an unlocked window or door. Armed with a blunt axe, the killer moved through the rooms methodically, striking each victim in their sleep. Josiah and Sarah, along with the Moore children, and 2 visiting children, Lena and Ina Stillinger, who were spending the night, were all brutally murdered. The scenes were ghastly, with the axe repeatedly wielded in a frenzy of violence. The next morning, the town awoke to an unimaginable horror. The crime scene shocked everyone. Neighbors who had shared meals and laughter with the Moores were left shattered. Panic and grief swept through Villisca as news spread of the heinous act. Detectives and officers from the local sheriff's department arrived quickly, combing through the house and the surrounding area for clues. The crime scene was haunting, blood-splattered walls, the beds soaked in the victim's blood, and the eerie silence of lives suddenly ended. Despite the ferocity of the attack, there was no sign of forced entry, leading investigators to believe the killer might have been known to the family or someone trusted enough to be let inside. This made the case even more unsettling. Theories began to circulate immediately. Was it a robbery gone wrong? A crime of passion? Or something more sinister? The police interviewed neighbors, friends, and acquaintances. Several suspects emerged over time, including a traveling handyman who had been seen in town, a man recently released from prison, and even a minister who preached at the revival. But none of the evidence was conclusive. The public was desperate for answers, and fear gripped the community. Doors were bolted, children stayed inside after dark, and rumors flourished like wildfire. The killer, whoever they were, had vanished without a trace, leaving no footprints or fingerprints. As weeks turned into months, the investigation stagnated. The once vibrant town became a somber reminder of tragedy, and the Moore house stood empty, an ominous monument to a crime that defied explanation. The Villisca axe murders remain one of the most baffling and chilling unsolved crimes in American history. Over the years, the case has spawned countless theories, books, and documentaries, each trying to uncover the truth behind the murders. Some believe it was the work of a serial killer, others suspect a jealous lover, and some even speculate about dark supernatural forces at play. The house itself became infamous, drawing curiosity seekers and paranormal investigators. Many who visited reported strange phenomena, unexplained cold spots, eerie whispers, footsteps with no source, and fleeting shadows. Some claimed to hear children laughing or crying, while others said they felt an overwhelming presence watching them. The emotional weight of the tragedy seems to have seeped into the very walls of the home, turning it into a hotspot for ghost hunters hoping to catch a glimpse of the restless spirits. Despite modern forensic advances and multiple attempts to solve the case, the truth remains elusive. The identities and motives of the killer or killers are lost to time, and Villisca's darkest night continues to haunt the community's collective memory. Today, the Villisca Axe Murder House stands preserved as a historical site. It draws visitors from around the world, some seeking to understand the tragedy, others hoping to experience the paranormal firsthand. Guided tours walk guests through the rooms where the murders occurred, recounting the chilling details and the lives that were cut short. The house serves as a somber reminder of how fragile life can be and how some mysteries remain beyond human grasp. It has inspired numerous films, books, and TV shows, cementing its place in American true crime folklore. For the people of Villisca, the events of June 9, 1912, remain a scar on their town's history. Yet, they continue to honor the memory of those lost, hoping someday for peace to be found for the victims and their families. The Villisca axe murders are more than a story of violence, they are a haunting chapter in the American past that challenges us to confront the unknown and the darkness that can lurk beneath even the most ordinary lives.